Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. So in this video, it's mainly finishing up the main street, cleaning up the place. Well, not cleaning up, like I didn't take anything away. I did add kind of like a boulevard, but then next to the water. I think it's called a promenade. Or no, a boardwalk. I don't know. But yeah, so I will add that. I will also add a little bit of a secret at the end of the main street. Well, the building is not a secret, but what's in it is a bit. Or at least it's foreshadowing what I will do on the next video. But I also want to say that I have a small announcement at the end of the video. But yeah. It's actually really fun that I got to finish the main streets at this time, because I think my attention span for an area is still around 4 to 5 episodes. Like after 5 episodes I was completely exhausted of inspiration for the Acropolis, and with 4 episodes in on the main street I was kind of at the happy point where I could leave it without feeling like I left things unfinished. However, I still plan on getting back to it sometime off camera to just add the tiny little details that I maybe have overlooked. But also I recorded all of me doing the main street, and then I found out that some parts were just completely unusable. So there might be some big chunks that I had to cut out because yeah, I just couldn't use them. So I think a big part, no, not a really big part, but the ending of me doing the lighting and everything was cut out because something with the recording just went wrong, and so the footage was unusable. But I'm going to try and explain what I did that was or went unrecorded. Is that I tried to make it look like the buildings were actually lit from the inside, that you could see light from the windows. Which of course you can't really do without lighting up the whole building, so I just used the... what is the light? Yeah, it's the light I use most of the time for lighting up an area, which is... you have the focused stage light and then a light next to it. But then for little touches to the main street, it were, as I said in a previous video, I don't want to make the main street all cluttered up, because yeah, I don't think a main street should be all cluttered up. It's the place where most people will be at the end and the beginning of the day. So yeah, I don't want it to be cluttered. I really have the urgent need to just go back in all my videos and see how many times I started a sentence with yeah. It's fun times. But I did download a few things from the workshop, mainly vases and everything. Just yeah, because the base game just doesn't give you those. I'm also really looking into building my own statues and such, because most statues that are in the game are not really usable for a Greek/Roman/ something park. You have the mermaid statue that you can use, and then you have, well, I use the penguin and the horse statue most. But all the other statues are more, either way too generic or way too themed. Like you have the adventure themed statues, which you could use if you want to go really ancient Greek, but then like I'm not going that far. And then you have the statues which are like pirate themed or really vintage themed, which you can also not use. And yeah, the penguins and the horses are from the vintage pack, but if you color them right, they look a bit like marble statues. And I just find the penguin too funny not to use. But I'm already, well, when I'm recording this voiceover, I've already started on the next part of this park, which for me it was a long time thinking, would it be like the slums, because I want to make this park look a bit like a city. So would it be the slums that I'm building next, or would it be like the palace / wealthy district? But as I said, I started, and I'm not going to reveal what it is. You will see that in the next episode. It's, I think, neither one of those two that I mentioned. Like, it's not the rich / palace district, but it's also not the slums. I think it started out as the slums, and then, yeah, it went something different. I went scroll mode. I really want to just place that quote in my YouTube banner. Going scroll mode day to day. But as you can see, I also finished the connection to the Acropolis because it was so near the main street, and I got a little bit obsessed in trying to make this whole area a bit finished, so I made this. There's not really much of an explanation behind it. It's also not very detailed because most of the people won't see this, so, and then with people I mean like the visitors, or if it really was a city, the people walking on it. So I also had a weird thing with the rocks where they would float on top of the water. For some reason I really thought, like, why is this happening? And then when I removed the water, because normally they didn't do that for me. Like, they would just go underneath the water and I would not see them, and now they were just floating on top of that. But yeah. I just said I need to go back in all my footage and see how many times I say, ah yeah, or start a sentence with it, and I just use it again. It's really weird. But do I have anything more to really talk about? Like, I have the announcement in my head so much now that I'm just like, I really want to say it, but I really also want to save it to the end of the video. I'm just going to talk about the next part of this park, which is going to be to the left of the Acropolis, or the southwestern, yeah, the southwestern part of the park, or the southwestern side of the Acropolis. That's where the next part will be, and it doesn't look in any sort of way like the main street. Like, the main street is, well, if I continue talking here, I'm just going to reveal too much. Like, I really want to tell you guys, but I also really want to keep it a secret, just so that you guys keep guessing. I am I'm not good at keeping secrets when I'm talking, but so I'm literally now like moving like crazy, like my body just wants to tell you guys. But then again, like I also didn't announce when I was building the main street. I just kinda, well, I did announce it actually. Now that I think back on it, I said that the main street would probably be the next thing after I did the Acropolis. So yeah, I'm really bad at keeping secrets now that I think about it. The announcement is really bugging in my head. But the announcement isn't as big a secret, or wasn't a secret. Like I think, yeah, I told one guy already about it. So yeah. But here you can see it's not the entrance of the park. Definitely not. Otherwise I would have finished it. But yeah. Here's the little secret that connects to what will be in the next episode, but also what will be the next part of the park that I'm going to build. So you're probably not going to see it, or you're not going to see me building this secret, but you might, yeah, if you look closely at the end screens, you will see what it is, or what's in there, or going to be in there. Yeah. Also, I see I'm getting close to the end of the video, so for the announcement, it's not really big of an announcement, but it's just I have exams and deadlines coming up, so my posting schedule will probably be a chaos for the next 2 weeks at least. I think after 2 weeks it will be back to normal. I have already planned out a lot of the footage that I can use, so probably a video Thursday, Saturday, so this week actually will be normal still. But next week will probably be a chaos. But yeah, I hope you liked the video. If you do, please subscribe and have an amazing day, and see you Thursday. Bye bye.